Hello guys, how are you? Today we will learn about array, okay? And we will discuss the 1D array in this video, okay? So in the future I will upload a video on multidimensional arrays and arrays on pointer, and we will do some questions, problems, okay? So in this video I'll show you that what is array. So I use this code editor, that is debc++. Simply you can go in your browser and search debc++ download, and you can able to download. Okay. So now I create a file. Okay. I think that you know the basic structure of C. Okay. So here this is a library function that is include studio stdio, and this is a function main function that is special function. Okay, so in this curly bracket, I mean the in the main function we write our code. So first of all, what is array? Array can store the same data types of multiple value. Okay, so here you can see, here I can declare int a, okay, and also b and c and d. If I need 50 integer value, so it is a time consuming process for declaring the unique name and here the 50 elements. Okay, so that's why we use array. And and here you can see this is a one variable. So in the array, what we'll do, this is a kind of array. Here you can store a multiple value. Maybe it can integer, it can a character, it is a float, it is a float. Okay, so anything. But this is a same data types, and here I can store the n number of multiple variables data. Okay, so this is the concept of array. So how I can declare an array? So here I can write int number, sorry, and here you can see, so this is a declaration of an array. Here you can see I write here int, this is a data type, this is the name of our array, and this is the element, how many element I store in this array. So you can see here, first one is the data type, that is integer. It can maybe float, character. Okay, I give a name, that is number, and the last one is how many elements I want, that is 5 element. I'll store the 5 elements in this array. Okay, so that's why I write this in the square bracket 5. So let's go, here I declare an array. Then now we'll see how to initialize an array. Okay, so in the memory 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so what is our memory situation? our memory situation like this. We can declare this the five numbers of elements in the memory. It occupy the five spaces. Because of this is integer, so I correct it integer. That's why the every box occupy the 4 bit because the RDebc++ can and the VS Code will occupy the 4 bit for integer. It can vary in your code editor. Like Turbo C++ is occupied 2 bit for integer. Okay, so it is not the fact. The fact is here I only declare the array, but I don't store in any value in the array. So in the memory it is occupy the 5 box, but here have no but there have no values. Okay, so we assign some value in this array. So here we write with curly braces. In the curly bracket we we add 5 element using comma. Okay, so here you can see I use two curly bracket, and in the curly bracket we write 5 element. So this is the initialization of an array. In the curly braces we write that how many numbers we want to save, I mean store. Okay, so in the first box we'll store 1 5. Okay, so now our memory condition like this. Okay, so next, so this is a contiguous memory allocation. I mean array structure. Those are the contiguous memory allocation. I write over here. If I write here int a comma b comma c, so in this in memory a is here. Okay, for example b is here, for example c is here. Okay, so in this memory if I declare it in this process int and a comma b comma c, so in the memory it can occupy any section in the memory. Okay, it is not mandatory that after a it occupy the next bit for b, after b it occupy the next bit for c. This is not mandatory, but in the array this is mandatory. The first box, the after first box is also is second box, and after the second box also have the third box. I mean this is a contiguous sequence allocation. Array can follow contiguous memory allocation, but those are not the contiguous. This is the random memory allocation. Okay, so next we'll see what is index number. Okay, so I copy it. That is index number of array. So here you can see we create a array that is 5 elements array, and in the 5 elements array we store a 5 element that is 1 2 1 2 5. Okay, so in the memory it store the 5 element, but but the index number of the memory that is 0. The array index number starts from 0. The array know this box from 0, and then that is 1, that is 1, and then that is 2. So here those are the index number in array starts from 0. Okay, so not a problem. So if I want to access the uh, elements of array, how I can access it? Okay, so let's see. If I write here number, I want to access 2. So here you can see the first index number is 0, second index number is 1. So I want to access the 2 variable. Okay, so here we write the index number, that is 1. Okay, you can see over here the second box index number is 1. So I will write here the 1. And if I print this, you can see, if I print this with %d and then I print it, if I write it, okay, yeah, 2. So I think that you can understood the what is index number. Index number starts from 0. Okay, so for example, if I have a 10 number of array, I mean 10 elements in this array, so what is the last element? Index number. So index number starts from 0, so last index number must be n minus 1, that is 10 minus 1, that is 9. So last index number is 9. Okay, fine, well understood about the index number. Okay, you can see I'll declare it in the definite in this in here. I mean, if I have another way to initialize this using loop, again I use the for loop. Okay, same thing, that is 5 and I plus plus. After that, right here scanf, because we input the number from user. Okay, so here I write %d and here we write number, and here we write 1 because I, because I is starts from 0 and end in from end to 4. I will end in 4. Okay, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so how many number it store? That is 5. Okay, if I write here 6, I mean 8. Okay, then run it. How many number it is take input? It take input 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what's the problem? Okay, so here I must be change this. So here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it takes input the 8 elements. Now we know that uh, using scanf how to store a how to store variables data in an array. So now we will see that how to print an array. If I write same thing over here and change in this there, here we write printf, and then here we remove the ampersand. What we'll see, I'll give the 8 number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you can see the for the printf statement, it will print the 8 numbers. Okay, I will upload the video about the multi-dimensional arrays, and we'll problem we'll do the we'll solve some problem. Okay, so bye. Check the playlist and make sure do subscribe and press the bell icon. Okay.